Beep beep boop boop. Beep beep boop boop. Sick. What up, chat? Oh, that was for you guys. You're welcome. No need to thank me, chat. No need to thank me. How we living, y'all? How we living? Y'all fucking with it like that? Y'all fucking with it like that? Dude, I feel like there's more chats on my screen than there are up on this thing. Bro, I swear the chat box on this screen fucking glitches out every once in a while, and it doesn't track all of the chats. Like, it doesn't track the YouTube chats, and I don't know why. Yeah, I deadass don't know, chat. Oh well, we'll switch to this one. Fuck it. Let me say hi to some people. What's up, strangers online? Just a boy. Hello. Lee, always good to see ya. Ray, good to see ya. Molly, good to see ya. Don Grove, good to see ya. Just a boy. Oh, I already said hi to you, but hello again. Sarah K, the gay, welcome to the stream. Percy, welcome. Aster, welcome to Nathalie. Welcome to the stream, Nathalie. I hope I'm saying that right. Althea, welcome to the stream. Sammy, good to see you. Firecat, good to see you. Kira, hello. Floofball in the house. What up, MB Cashy? Nick, good to see you. Marmanode's good to see you. Georgia, good to see you. PB, always good to see you. Maya, hello. Lynn, hello. Someone say, excuse you, Sarby. No, excuse you, Lee. What up, Solar Loss? Iconic Sarby moment. Yeah, me fucking just burping. Is Mbem in chat? Probably not. She hates me. It's because I'm Asian. Mbem's racist? Not clickbait. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I don't know. Maybe she's in here. What up, Echo Cat? Moving day. Moving in a day. Good luck with your move, Echo Cat. Maybe you should vlog it like I did. What up, Sim Girl? Yuto, welcome to the stream. What up, Ashton? Sorry, I'm sleepy. It's right now, it's 10:30 here, bro. I get you. I get EP by 10:30 too. Ninetail Phoenix, welcome. Mega Muse, always good to see you. Salem, welcome. Casper, welcome. Shan, welcome. Arlo, hello to you too. Ellie, hello. Salem, welcome to the stream. Oh, sitting down to smoke a bowl. Ooh, there are bugs in your ears. Ah, no, I'm just playing. But you are realizing that you're manually breathing now. And now you're realizing that your tongue feels really weird in your mouth. Bro, those always get me when I'm high. I'm like, stop it! What up, Asian Fury? I'm about to head to bed. Yo, Asian Fury, you're not cool. Yo, can I get Asian Fury Unk in chat? Have a good night, Asian Fury. What up, Burb? What up, Mushi? What up, NV Beige? Professor Cloudy, welcome to the stream. What up, Little Flower? No, you suck, Ray. You're stinky. What up, Mad Granola? Not the manual breathing. I'm so upset now. What up, Night Jade? What up, Wolf? Heading though to you too. Hey, what up, AJ? Yeah, it is a little night stream. Kind of had a slower day today. Got some shit done. Knocked out some stuff for y'all. Because I'm just him. Actually, join the Discord. Boom, bam, bow. Sorry, guys. Just copy and pasting the shit that I need for today's stream. Chat, what do y'all want to yap about today? What do you guys want to yap about? I'm going to try not to yap for very long, but we all know how that goes. Hey, I will not try to say your name, but welcome to the stream. I'm leaving stream because of that. You better, Echo Cat. See ya. What time is it? It's 7:30. Damn. Hey, that's good to hear, Shandizzle. Welcome to the stream. Bro, you better get a fat little settlement out of this, if you know what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. What up, Katana? Quad, welcome to the stream. I caught you live for the first time. Hell yeah. Welcome, 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 welcome. Lady Morgan, hello. It's always good to see ya. Thank you. I saw you, by the way, on the YouTube VOD saying thank you for the gifted membership. We love to see it. We love to fucking see it. Oh shit, what up, Carolina? Yap about the beans, bro. I think he's actually... Oh, he's right here. Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all clock that? Bro came to hang. Look at him. What up, Chili? How's your man? He's so nonchalant, bro. He just wants to hang. Kibby wants to hang, chat. Can I put my feet up like this? No, I'm gonna cover the Kibby. I'm gonna cover the Kibby. No, I want to put my feet up. Osama Bin Laden, bro. He terrorist. He a terrorist for real, for real. What up, Airsbeth? Distressed Fox, hello. Hello, Issa, welcome. Jules Toyd, welcome. Leafy, welcome. Vincent, always good to see you again. Yeah, Jules Toyd, I heard about the tsunami in Hokkaido. I hope everything's okay with your family. Hey, good night, rodent of average size. Appreciate you coming through. Lodi Bartolodi, hello. Hello, hello, hello. My cat jumped into my desk earlier and stuck her entire face into my mouth. Sounds sexual, but okay. How dare you show your socks, bro? You can fucking suck on these socky toes, bro. Better slurp, slurp. What up, Beans? Come here, baby boy. Oh, I know you want to hop up here. Oh, I know you're craving to hop up here, huh? Come here. Come here, sweet boy. Ooh. Dude, I'm gonna get him up here. Don't worry, Jack. Oh, oh, thank you. Oh, that's a handsome boy. Oh, bro said, nah, I don't fuck with that. You don't fuck with that, Beans. You don't. Bro came up and then went back down. Did you see that shit? Come here. Come back, baby boy. Come back, Mr. Beans. Bro, come back. Yo, I don't know why the on-screen chat is so garbage today. Beans doesn't like your socks. He probably did. I bet my feet are stinky. What is wrong with you, buddy? You want to come and hang with the gang? I actually think maybe if I put my legs like this way, I know I'm going to be covering him for a second, but let's see. Beans. Oh, but look how comfortable it looks. He must be coaxed. Come here. Oh, come on. I know you're interested. Come here, Kibby. Come here, Kibby. I half want to just pick him up, high key. But if I pick him up, he's going to be pissed about it. He's going to be pissed about it. What up, Lana? Oh, big yawn. That was such a big yawn. Come here. This motherfucker, bro. Pick him up. See, if I pick him up, though, he's not going to fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? If I pick him up, he's not going to fuck with me like that. Should I try it? Hey, pick you up? Pick up the kitty. Oh, he just flopped. Now he's showing his belly to me. Look at this shit. Look at that cute little belly. Wow, what a majestic belly you have, Mr. Man. No bites today. No bites today. No, no, don't do it. Fight the biting voices. Fight the voices that tell you to bite. This boy, look at the handsome man. Look at the handsome man. Does Beans get any Tritos today? Yeah. Probably. Not right now, though. I don't want to put the belly. Why can't I pet the belly? Let me pet the belly. You're just so sweet. Such a cute guy. Such a cute guy. He looks like a little bunny. Nah, Beans is cuter than a bunny. Sarby calls us stinky, but he's really the stinkiest of all. You know what? That's bold coming from you, Professor Cloudy. I heard you're captain of the stinky club. I heard you the stinkiest of them all. You like the wicked you're the wicked witch of the stink. Oh! Got your ass. Got your ass. What's up, Kawhi? Did Piss Club ever become real on Discord? It did. It just felt weird calling it just, like, don't get me wrong, it's funny, but for branding purposes, I was just like, I don't know if this is what I want to, like, live on. But if you were there for the Piss Club days, you know what we're talking about. Oh shit, Mbam. Chat, Mbam's getting wild out here. Mbam getting tipsy. I hope you had fun, Mbam. Bro said, nah. Yeah, you are. I kiss my cat's belly. I'll sometimes do that with Beans. It just depends. I can't do it right now. Sarby is the wicked piss of the kink. You forgot to add not clickbait. Hey, happy birthday, Mad Chan. Let's fucking go. One more year you've been on this godforsaken planet. That was really dark. I apologize. Dude, I heard one thing about the tsunami. I didn't hear any coverage in terms of, like, how bad it was. I just heard that it was happening. I like saying Hapborth. Hapborth. What up, Gotham Beats? Yeah, there was a tsunami in Japan and as well as, I think, Hawaii? Don't quote me on that, though. What up, Nova? What up, Maria? Maria calling me by my government name is criminal. Hap birth. I like hap birth. It was also on the West Coast, really? I didn't hear about that. Chat, why am I tired? Chat, do I make a cup of coffee at 7:30? I might fucking do it, chat. Because I want to go to the gym after this, too. Oh, fuck! Yo, Vapor Form. It's been a minute, Vapor Form. Welcome to the stream. Resubscribe for 4 months at tier 1. Thank you, Vapor. I appreciate that. Been subscribed for 7 months. Vapor, it's been a minute. Where have you been? Talk in chat. I don't think I saw your chat. Hey, there's the legend. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a hot minute, bro. Hey, Millie, welcome to the stream. I've been uber busy with work and grad school. No worries. No worries. I'm always here whenever you want to come and hang. Hang with the gang. Hang with the gang. Chat, I kind of want to make a cup of coffee. Is that bad? 7:30? Because I have to be live for the next probably hour and a half. And then I'm going to go work out for like an hour and a half. And then I have to go grocery shopping after that. Do it? Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me switch mics for you guys. Oh no. Is this going to die? Fuck. I forgot to charge this chat. Can I charge this and use it at the same time? No! Okay, wait. One last thing to test out. Just kidding. That is not gonna work. Chat, I can't even lie. I fucked up and I forgot to plug in my second mic after stream yesterday. And so the receiver died. So you guys I can't talk to you while I make this cup of coffee, but I'll be right back. Everybody behave, okay? Oh, it's the boy. I acquired a beans. I have acquired a beans. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. One of the best things that I've invested in was a Keurig coffee maker with reusable K-cups. Absolutely game changer. I love it. And here's my silly boy. I think he wants down. I know he wants down because he's not purring and he's waving his tail. There you go, bud. You're down now. You're down now. Uppies. Yeah, Beans likes uppies every once in a while. Oh shit! What up, Dragon? Yeah, bro, I love the reusable K-cups. What up, Deadly Doll? Hey, no worries, K-Lava. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Oh, who became a member on YouTube? Who did that? Who did that? Casper! Welcome to the Bean Support Group. I appreciate you joining the membership. Let's fucking go! Does anyone know, was the tsunami bad in Japan? I heard that's where it was supposed to be the worst. That's so crazy that an earthquake in Russia can cause tsunamis in Japan. Why is everybody calling me stinky? You guys are the stinky ones. I think y'all are projecting. All of y'all are projecting because you're so stinky. I'm cracking open a cold one now. You crack open a cold one, Mbem. Hey, I appreciate that, Casper. I'm glad me and my baby boy Beans can support you during your chemo. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, Casper. Good luck with your chemo. I didn't even know there was a tsunami. There's not been a very much coverage about it. I will say that. Hey, what up, innocent account? Oh shit, chat. Chicken sandwiches in here. Everybody, we're all good. Don't worry. Chicken sandwiches in here. Hey, my mind went AWOL. Thank you for for joining the Bean support group. Beans. All right, guys, let me go. My cup of coffee should be done by now. Let me go get that cup of coffee. Let me go fill up on water, and then we're gonna get started on stories today. You know, I don't want this to be a particularly long stream, maybe like an hour. We have 2 more AmITheDevil stories to finish, and then we have a bunch of Best of Redditor update stories that I want to read. So hopefully we can dive into 1 or 2 of those before we move on. Oh, what a good loaf you're doing, Mr. Bates. Can y'all even see him? Can y'all even see how fantastic his... Oh, you can't. You can't see how good his loaf is. He's loafing right here. He's being such a good loafy boy. What a good loafy boy. What a handsome loafy man. Hey, what up, Hearts Anime? What's up, Kalo? What up, Jay Lynn? Gonna keep me going, chat. What up, anxiety-ridden cat? It's been a minute. I feel like I haven't seen your name in a while. Beans clean us from stinky butter boy. That is a line that nobody has ever said in their entire life. That's crazy. Hawaii dodged major damage but was on tsunami watch. Yikes, dude. Mother Nature's scary, high-key. I was here last stream. No, you weren't, you liar. Shit. Well, then you're just not memorable. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing, dog. In conclusion, water is scary. Absolutely. Alrighty, chat. We gotta get rocking and rolling. Look at all these stories I found for you guys today. Ooh, let me turn off the music before I forget. Cause y'all be knowing I do be forgetting. Every time. Every time. Hold on, I forgot to change this back. I be forgetting like all the fucking time, chat. But look at these stories. Okay, so we have these 2 stories to get through. And then we have a bunch of Best of Redditor update stories here. I was just scrolling through them just to make sure that they were long enough. We got some good ones, y'all. Some of these are fucking crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what up, some once? We just started. We're just getting started on the streams. We're just getting started. But yeah, guys, we got some good stories today. Let's lock in here. I'm only going to read for about an hour, I think. Just because it is a little bit late and I have been staying up way too... Guys, I saw Superman yesterday. Wait, actually, I should talk about this. Saw Superman yesterday. Not bad. Not bad. Loved that it had a lot of... what is it called? It was very connected to like a lot of this shit happening. Was the movie a little bit corny? Yes. Yes, it was. But overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it was a good movie. It was worth the watch. Y'all, by the way, I think this is just a Vegas thing. So the casino, or excuse me, the movie theater I went to was in a casino. Y'all, the tickets were $6. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't remember the last time I went to a movie where the tickets were $6. And it's solely because that movie theater is just a way to get people to go into the casino, which, like, fine by me, bro. I will not gamble. A $6 movie? I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jules. I was like, bro, dude, listen. I was like, oh, fuck. I need to start going to movies more often. Because, like, that's a big thing for me. Is like, is it really worth it to go to a movie that's going to be on a streaming platform? Probably not. Probably not. But $6? Hell fucking yeah, bro. I saw that shit and I was like, fuck yeah. Shout out to Orleans in Vegas. If you're in Vegas and you want to go see a cheap movie, go to the movie theater in the Orleans. It's like a little bit east of the, wait, never eat talking about. It's a little bit west. Yeah, it's a little bit west, I think, of the strip. But it was a great spot. Very comfy seats. 10 out of 10. Yeah, that price is awesome in 2025. That's what I was saying, y'all. $6 movies? Oh my God, sign me the fuck up, bro. Also feeling evil might do this. Wait, do what? I just pay for AMC A-list. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I paid $24 to see Fantastic Four in San Diego. That is just criminal. That is criminal, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. That should not be allowed. That should not be allowed. High key. I feel like cinemas are so empty today. Dude, Superman was pretty empty, I'm not gonna lie. What up, Kubin? $20 to see up to 16 movies per month? That's a great deal. That's a great deal. I feel like if you go and you see 16 movies, you're gonna buy concession stand shit, you know? You know? I think I paid $20 for Superman in New York City. Sucks to be you, Mbem. It is really funny, chat, seeing like what's expensive at a casino and what isn't, you know? Drinks, relatively expensive, unless you're gambling. Then they give it to you for free, which kind of makes sense. But like the food, I was surprised. The food options at casinos are surprisingly expensive. I was like, y'all tripping. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay, guys, we're gonna do the thing where we read stories. Yeah, let's knock these out first, chat. I wanna wait. Which one did I tease in the title? Yeah, okay, we did this one. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one because I teased it in the title. But if you guys are on YouTube, y'all, what is this, YouTube? We got 81 people watching, but only 32 likes. YouTube. Y'all really disappointing me today. Not me guilt tripping Am I a suburban mom or what? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Chat, YouTube. If you guys are on YouTube, please like the stream. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at, though. Turn on the post notices. All right. All right. My bad. I forgot. No worries. No worries. I'll forgive you guys this one time. Don't let it fucking happen again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being an asshole. Okay, chat. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for snapping at my daughter after she said she's uncomfortable? Wow, I said that word weird. Am I the a-hole for snapping at my daughter after she said she's uncomfortable with me dating again? I'm a 42-year-old single dad with twin daughters who are 20. Their mom divorced me when they were 8. It wasn't ugly. She was apologetic and kind about it, but it still wrecked me because I really loved her. After the kids were born, I stopped being me. I stopped caring about how I looked, stopped working out, stopped even thinking about my own needs. My entire life became about my daughters and work. I gained weight, looked years older than I was, and felt invisible. I loved my girls, but I lost myself, and I couldn't really fault my wife for no longer being attracted to me, both emotionally and physically. A year after our divorce, my ex-wife remarried a very attractive man. She rebuilt her life, even had another kid, and I stayed stuck. I didn't have the confidence, energy, or even the appearance to date, so I just didn't. I buried any need for intimacy and focused on being the best father I could to my daughters, vacations, school events, late night talks, everything. I had a really close bond with them. Okay, this must take a crazy... We're in Am I the Devil, right? Like, this must take a fucking crazy turn. But when my daughters left for college, the silence in the house was crushing. I felt really sad when I went out to eat alone and saw couples at restaurants or movies. I realized I'd given everything to my daughters for over a decade, and in return, I had nothing for myself. Okay, I wouldn't... It's not really how you should perceive your kids. You don't have nothing for yourself. You have a great relationship with both your daughters. I started therapy, which genuinely saved me. Then I took care of my body. I worked out, lost weight, started grooming myself, dressing better, taking pride in who I was. By the end of the year, I didn't just look good. I felt alive. I got a lot of compliments from my friends and family, and a lot of them were shocked. I will admit I was really proud of how I looked, and now both therapy and gym are an active part of my life. When I finally dipped back into the dating world, it was like waking up from a 12-year coma. The first time I was touched again, the first time I had sex after so many years, it was overwhelming. It wasn't just about the physical part. It was about feeling wanted, feeling like a man again. And the second time with someone new, it felt intoxicating, liberating, like I'd been missing this essential part of myself all those years. Since then, I've been seeing a few women, not in a trashy way. I'm upfront and honest with them. We go on dates, talk for hours, laugh, watch movies, and yes, we're intimate. Some are younger, some are closer to my age, but every connection makes me feel alive again. I'm not looking to settle down, I'm just enjoying this stage. After over a decade of nothing, I'm rediscovering who I am as a man. My daughters came home for summer break, and last night, one of them told me she's uncomfortable with how often I'm bringing different women around. She said it makes the house feel strange, that she's not used to seeing me like this. I snapped. I told her, have some shame. After everything I gave up for you, after years of putting you and your sister first, this is what I get? You judging me the moment I finally get to breathe. That's a weird fucking reaction, dog. She tried not to cry, but she did, and I ended up consoling her, and I felt really bad, but what she said hurt. For years, I sacrificed my happiness, my body, my identity, so my daughters could have a stable life. And the one time I let myself be free, my own daughter looks at me like I'm doing something wrong. It felt like a slap in the face. Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter to have some shame after she confronted me about my dating and sex life? I mean, dog, that is very different than what you wrote up here. She told me she's uncomfortable with how often I'm bringing different women around. She says it makes the house feel strange that she's not used to seeing me like this. So she really doesn't have a problem with you dating again. It's more of like no child wants to see their parent being a little slutty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine, y'all. Like, chat, if you're a longtime viewer, y'all know I am pro slut phase, all right? Especially after a breakup, bro. Like, I was with him, to be honest. I was here for him going to therapy, rediscovering his own needs, taking care of his health, taking care of how he looks, going around and trying to experience intimacy again after no intimacy for 12 years. That's fine. And I think the daughter is fine with that. What the daughter isn't fine with is you not at least like keeping it a little bit on the DL with your kids. Like, that's just an uncomfortable thing to do with your kids around. Like she never said, I don't want you dating. She just said, hey, bro, this is a little inappropriate for you to be doing in front of your daughters. Can you just like at least be better about hiding it? And his snap feels weird, chat. This snap feels like he could, okay, what he said in this makes me feel like he harbors resentment for him not dating on his daughters as well. From the beginning of the post up until that moment, he had explained it like he only blamed his wife. His ex-wife, sorry. He only blamed his ex-wife because of her breaking his heart and getting married to another man so fast. That ruined his confidence, and all he had energy to do was focus on his daughters. But from this paragraph, I genuinely think he blames his daughters too. After everything I gave up for you, after years of putting you and your sister first, this is what I get. That's not what it's about, man. It's not about the fact that you had to first off, yeah, dude, you have to give up everything for the kids that you brought into this world. That's just a given, all right? They're not even saying you're not allowed to date. They're just saying, hey, man, let's be a little bit more respectful about it. So I hope this person got chewed out. I really do. I think he's like, I hope he goes to therapy and brings up this conversation with the therapist, because I think he is harboring a little bit of resentment for his daughters when it comes to his dating, which he shouldn't. Like, I honestly applauded him up to this point. I applauded him as a man, just being like, you know what? I need to be here 100% for my daughters and just focus on them. And then after they left, he was like, let me explore the other aspects of my life. Like, honorable. What's not honorable is what you said in those lines. And I think opens up the avenue for him probably having other emotions that he hasn't grappled with yet in a healthy way. After years of putting you and your sister first. Oh, so you mean like raising your children? Exactly. I feel like if you're just kind of slutting around, maybe take the few weeks to spend time with your daughters and put the slutting on the back burner. Exactly. Or like leave the slutting for when your daughters are with their mom for the week, you know? Like, hey, for the week that you're here with me, I'm going to keep it PG. And then when they're gone, resume the slutting, bro. Like, I don't think they were saying, like, the title of this is very misleading. It's not that they're uncomfortable with him dating again. It's they're uncomfortable with the way that he is going about dating while they are exposed to it. And I do think that's wrong. I think there needs to be, listen, I've never grappled with it, but I think trying to put myself in the shoes of these daughters, I too would want a little bit of discretion when it comes to like who my parent is dating. Like if I mean, at least they're college students. So yes, the kids. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. I see a lot of you guys commenting about how the daughters are 20 years old now. Y'all, they still, like, they're coming back from college. So for the people saying, like, if you're 20 years old and you don't like it, you cannot live with him. That's not how it works in college. So kind of like bringing it back, like, I truly think just because the government recognizes you as an adult at those ages, you're not fully an adult. You are at most 50% adult. In my opinion, you are 50% adult. These kids are clearly still relying on their parents for things. So like, while I do agree that, like, if they don't like it, they need to understand that, like, their relationship with their parents is changing because they're becoming adults. But I still think even if they are adults, it's very inappropriate to be slutting around like that when, like, you haven't had that previous standard set. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I went and lived with my mom right now and like y'all, actually, this is really funny. My mom wanted me to come live with her instead of moving to Nevada. She's like, hey, you can save up for a house. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was a random loud noise that just came from somewhere in my apartment. I'm guessing Beans knocked something over. Do I really want to go test? Do I really want to go see what it was? Not really. Anyways, what I was saying was Kathy wanted me to come live with her so I could save up for a house. And I was like, listen, Kathy, I'm going to be so real with you. Like, I want a place where I can bring girls to. Not saying that I'm doing that all the time, but that would be really weird. Me and my mom do not have that existing relationship. And therefore, it's something that we are not, like, I would, like, if my mom came and stayed with me for a week, I would never slut around. I would never invite people over. Or I would never invite a girl over, let alone multiple girls, because my mom would be upset. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just like, it's less about him dating and more about him just respecting the existing rules or ways that the relationship operated beforehand. So, like, yeah, bro, obviously if your kids come and all of a sudden live with you, they're gonna think it's a little weird when you're bringing around random women. Cats love to push things off shelves. Oh, don't I know it? What up, Hedgehog? I don't really agree. I don't agree with that fully. Hey, no worries, Hedgehog. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I understand family. I think family makes sense to me. But if you have roommates, if you're living in a space and your roommate for some reason, like, unless they have a really good reason where they're like, I don't want them there because they're a criminal, that makes sense to me. But if I want to bring people over and I have a roommate and my roommate for some reason has a problem with it, I'm going to be like, dog, like, this is my living space too. Like, unless they're stealing shit or they're breaking shit or something like that, yeah, that makes sense. But if I'm like, hey, I'm bringing this girl over because I've been seeing her, and my roommate goes, actually, I don't want you to do that, I'm going to be like, yeah, you can suck my cock. Sometimes you just want to chill at home in your PJs and don't want to meet a stranger in the hallway. I know, like, the affordability thing isn't there, but like, that is a luxury that if you want that luxury, figure out a way to live by yourself. If you live with someone, you have to kind of expect, like, hey, they're gonna invite people over sometimes, and I'm gonna invite people over sometimes. Sure, is it like it's another thing if it's like somebody is basically like if like let's say you live with a roommate and they have a partner who basically lives there, that's different. That's different. But if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have my girlfriend over tonight. If I have my girlfriend over tonight, they can fucking deal. Living alone is a piece of heaven. Honestly, I think it really just depends where you live, bro. Here's the thing is I think a heads up is fine. I think a heads up is necessary. But this ain't fucking like Catholic school. Like I think if you are an adult enough to be paying rent in a spot where you have roommates, you should let your roommates know, hey, so-and-so's coming over tonight. And if so-and-so has like a criminal record or they've come to the house and they've done sketchy shit, then yeah, there needs to be a conversation about that person not being allowed over. But if I'm like, hey, so-and-so's coming over, and one of my roommates goes, actually, I don't think they should come over because I don't feel like people being over. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's like, nobody should have permission on that. Now, if the person was coming over every single night, that also opens up the talk of like, hey, so they're here all the time. Can you guys figure out a way where you're switching off? Because I don't like them being here all the time. Yeah, hedgehog, no holding hands under my roof. Like, I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. If y'all want roommates like that, go ahead, be my guest. But that is not a roommate situation I would ever deal with. Oh yeah, no, the dad was definitely a bad roommate. We're not even talking about the dad anymore. We're just talking about general roommate etiquette. Hey, why are we talking shit about chihuahuas, bro? My family dog's a chihuahua and she's an angel. My sister-in-law's cousin lives with her rent-free and tries to dictate how often people can come over. Yeah, see, Shandizzle, that's crazy. That is crazy work. Yeah, no, Kawhi, I think that's really smart. Like, I think the only place, if you have roommates, the only place that you can really dictate who comes in and who doesn't is in your actual room. Hey, yo, this is a great anxiety-ridden cat. That's a crazy way to say that your parents have sex. Crazy way. No, there's no updates on this one. I think they deleted their account probably because the post got deleted. So, whoops. Yeah, post was removed. Yeah, account was suspended. So maybe it was a fake account for some reason. I don't know. Reminds me that while I'm in college, I walked out of the bathroom after getting out of the shower to get a drink in the kitchen, only see a roommate's boyfriend in the living room. Yeah, like I said, a heads up is always good. A heads up is always good. I had an apartment where all the bathrooms were private, so I had to keep my room open so people could pee. What the fuck? Why just you, Brenda? I had a roommate that wouldn't let me bring any friends over, like would literally block the door if I was trying to bring someone in. Like that's just ridiculous to me, y'all. Like that's why I'm like, a roommate shouldn't have a say unless you're clearly crossing the line. like, I don't know. I've always told like when I lived, honestly, because I lived with 3 random roommates, and when I first moved to Minnesota back in 2020, I had 3 random roommates, 1 other guy that I knew. We lived in perfect harmony because we just had the rules all made at, like, we had everything set up. Like, my room was on the main floor, and I would have to walk through our living room and our kitchen to go to the bathroom to shower. So I just kind of told them, I was like, hey, I hate getting dressed in the shower because it like makes, like, I hate it when the water is still all sticky and then I put my clothes on. And I was like, if y'all have friends over, they're just gonna have to deal with me walking through the kitchen and the living room with the towel. That's how it be. And they were just like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, we'll let our friends know. And I don't care. I'm like, if y'all see me shirtless with the towel, like, take pictures, it'll last longer. So like, and the wet socks, bro, I hate that shit. I hate it. Anybody who gets dressed in a bathroom after showering with the door closed, you are a certified serial killer. All of you. All of you. My friend does that. One of my friends does that, and I relentlessly make fun of him. I'm like, that is the most serial killer shit you've ever done. I had a roommate in college that got mad at me when I had my boyfriend over a bunch because he was a man. Well, okay. To be fair, Mbem, if this is the boyfriend that you talk about all the time, bro kind of sucked. She might have been cooking. but no, that's just stupid. I'm not a serial killer, Sarby. That's exactly what a serial killer would say, Lee. Exactly. Joke's on you, Sarby. My bathroom doesn't have a door. Neither does mine. Well, not this one, but the one in my main bathroom. The ones who watch the vlog fucking know, okay, chat? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I had some friends visit this weekend, and they were very impressed by my bedroom with a master bathroom. And I was like, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me feel so accomplished. It's not different guy. Okay, maybe she wasn't cooking then. Maybe she wasn't cooking. What vlog? Yo, it's literally on my YouTube, Sim Girl. That's on you. If you can't find it, that's on you. Bathrooms without a door gives me an anxiety. Well, the toilet has a door, but like the actual bathroom doesn't. Yeah, well, we're not obviously the poop room. The poop room has a door, obviously, but the shower doesn't. That's literally all it is. Like, it's like it's a door for me to go shit and then close it so it doesn't stink. I do have 2 bathrooms. I do have two bathrooms, chicken sandwich with feminine hygiene products. You have a stop. Mushi, just go watch the vlog, okay? I'm not gonna explain my bathroom, y'all. It's literally in the vlog. It's literally in the vlog. Cynthia, I am so pro cameras around the house. Maybe not in bedrooms, but in like common areas and shit. Very pro. I honestly need to get one for the stream room, high key. Two bathrooms, eat the rich. Chat, I'm telling y'all, if y'all want cheap ass rent, move to Vegas. This shit is so like, yes, I'm obviously paying more than like what a normal like single living person would probably pay. But for what I'm getting, I am paying a fantastic price. Highly recommend. Why no cameras in the bedroom? I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. Y'all hear all that shit that happened with Ring? That's why. That shit's crazy, bro. Man's got a swing in there. I do not. All right. I ain't. Listen, I ain't vanilla, but I ain't that. I ain't that. You pay for a $1,500 for a 1-bedroom in Vegas. That's on you, dog. Sim girl, I'm not going to drop exactly how much I pay for this place, but it's close to that. And mine is a 2-bed, 2-bathroom with hella amenities. Like really, really good amenities, and I pay close to that. You either got bamboozled or did a really bad job looking for places. Or maybe you live directly on the strip, which also, why the fuck would you do that? That is, yeah, sorry. When I say Vegas, I'm not talking about directly on the strip. If you move to Vegas to live on the strip, that is crazy activity. I don't know who would want to live on the strip. I can literally get a 3-bedroom for $1,050. Our rent is $2,500 for 1 bed in California. Yeah, I would not live there. Sarby's just said skill issue. Dog, I'm telling you, I toured multiple places. For good spots. All of them had to be 2-bedroom with at least 1 bathroom, if not 2 bathrooms. And I found places cheaper than this. They just weren't as nice. Ben takes too much of Daddy Bezos' money, so he doesn't want to be spied on by him. Guys, I do have Ring cameras. I was just saying some crazy shit happened with Ring. But I definitely have the Ring doorbell. I'm not going to lie. I like it. I like their UI. I've used it before. What happened with Ring? Basically, I can't explain it, but basically a bunch of people are reporting that, like, they think that, like, somebody hacked into their Ring camera account and is, like, watching them, which is fucking crazy, by the way. Not my $2,300 a month studio, MBM. That's fucking crazy. Is rent weekly or monthly? It's monthly here. I pay $1,800 for a 3-bed. Bro, I know somebody paying like $1,600 for a 4-bed in Indiana. You know, that's why I'm saying, y'all, like, I'm a firm believer. If you are living, if you're like if you're a young adult just graduating, I would try to live somewhere where living expenses are cheap, where you can get something bigger and nicer for cheaper. And usually that's kind of like middle of nowhere. 3-bed, 2.5 bath house where I'm at in Texas for $1,350. Exactly. Like, there are just more cost-effective places to live. Like, I think anybody who goes and lives somewhere expensive out of college is just setting themselves up for failure. Like, I know, so when I lived in Minnesota, I lived in a more cost-effective area. Don't get me wrong, it was still probably more expensive than it had to be, but it was still better. If y'all are familiar with the Minneapolis area, there's an area called North Loop, and that's like where all the nice bars are, the restaurants, that's where people go out. So a lot of people go and they get places there, but like I had friends paying like $1,300 a month and they were splitting it with 3 roommates for like a really shitty 3-bedroom apartment. And it's like, why would you go? And I'll tell you right now, they were not adequately affording those places, but they go and they spend their money on like a nice area so that they can party pretty much. I have a bedroom cam for monitoring the kitties when I'm not home. I have one too. That I can monitor Beans with. I make a New York salary though. It's still too much. No, for real. It's good that you make a New York salary. But still, like, I mean, a New York salary, I don't know how much you're saving, MBM, but that's crazy. Major UK city, 1,400 buccarinos for 2-bed in a student area. Yeah. I don't know. Here's, like, all I have to say. Oh shit. Jade, I didn't even see that you gifted 5 memberships. I'm sorry. And Dragon gifted 2. Dragon, what the fuck? Y'all, I don't like that the gifted memberships don't pop up here anymore. I don't know why it doesn't do that. It's so stupid, bro. It's so dumb. I don't know why it stopped. It used to show the gifted memberships and the gifted subs and stuff, and now it just doesn't. Dragon, thank you for giving out 2 gifted community subs. If you guys got a gifted sub from Dragon, make sure to say thank you, okay? And Yeasty Jade, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships on YouTube, baby. If you guys got a gifted membership on YouTube, make sure to say thank you to Jade. Jade, I appreciate you. It couldn't have been from too long ago, though, Jade, because you just hopped in here, right? It's 1.5K for a 1-bedroom in bumfuck New Hampshire? Bro, where the fuck? I don't know, y'all. Like, honestly, as much as I hated living in Iowa, like, the rent in Iowa, y'all, I was paying, like, nothing for my place in Iowa. Chicken sandwich, you motherfucker. Did this show up? It did not. Do you guys see like how it doesn't show up in chat? It's so whack, bro. Chicken sandwich, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Guys, if you get a gifted membership from anybody, make sure to say thank you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you with the gifted membership. You better say thank you. You better be polite. Thank you, chicken sandwich. I appreciate you supporting. I appreciate you, chicken sandwich. Hey, good night, Katana. I'm trapped on an island in a rental house with my in-laws. That sounds terrible. Oh, what up, Mr. Beans? Oh, you guys can't see him. I'm blocking the boy. I'm blocking the sweet answer, man. Oh, now he's over here. Bro, stop avoiding the camera, Beans. It's the silly boy. Did you guys see that? Oh, did MBAM give subs memberships too? MBAM with a 5 gifted membership. You know what? I'm not going to say thank you to MBAM. I'm just kidding, MBAM. Thank you for the gifted memberships, MBAM. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good night, getting a little drunky. Did you talk to any boys, by the way? Or girls? MBAM. I hope you did. Thank you for the 5 gifted. If you guys got a gifted membership from MBAM, Chicken Sandwich, or Jade, make sure to say thank you. We have good manners here. Hello, Mr. You did so sweet. Oh, okay. And then he tried to bite me. I don't get it, bro. He wants to like hang out with me, but the second I try to pet him, he's like, I'm gonna bite the shit out of you. Why in the world would you move to Iowa? Full tuition. Speaking from experience. Hey, what up, Nagi? Welcome to the stream. Chat, we gotta keep going. Y'all got me off track with this. Last Am I the Devil story, chat. Last one, all right? Let's rock and roll here. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We have enough people to get to over 100 likes. If y'all could get me close to that, that would be greatly appreciated. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at, though. Turn on the post noties, okay? Okay. Am I the a-hole for making a joke about my pregnant sister-in-law? Or is my brother overreacting? I, 32 male, am child-free. I always thought my little brother would be too, but he actually really likes kids. I always thought my sister-in-law must be behind him feeling like that. But he says he's the one who really wants them, but I don't know if I believe that, honestly. She's currently pregnant with their second child, and they already have a 1-year-old. They were over to celebrate our dad's birthday, and my mom told sister-in-law she was sure she was exhausted and to sit down and rest and not help with dishes. I fake pouted and jokingly asked why she offered the broodmare rest, but not her son who's been helping her all day. I expected my mom to laugh and sort of swat my shoulder like she usually would, but it was silent. Chad, is a broodmare just like a horse that their sole purpose is to reproduce? Is that the definition? I think that's what it is, but let me Google it to make sure. Yeah, okay. A female horse used for breeding. Okay, I was cooking. My brother asked me what the fuck I just said about his wife. I laughed it off and said to take it easy. It was just a joke. He demanded I explain what was funny about calling his wife a broodmare. By that point, I was irritated and said they were the ones who thought popping out kids close together was a smart idea. And at this point, that's what she essentially was. Dude. He called me a disgusting, immature asshole for how I spoke about his wife. My dad told me to leave and my mom refuses to answer any calls or texts other than once to tell me she was really disappointed in me. I really thought my family was just overreacting, but now several of my friends are saying I was being an asshole to my sister-in-law and that there was no reason for me to say that. I really was just kidding though. Am I really the asshole just because my joke fell flat? Bro, this guy, like, this is the guy who's like, oh, you can, anything is a joke as long as I think it's funny. Like, bro, you're not an asshole because your joke fell flat. It's because you're an asshole because that was just a mean joke to make. That wasn't even a joke. That was just you being disrespectful and essentially dwindling his wife down to nothing but an animal that's just, to nothing but an animal whose sole purpose is to reproduce. Like, that's what you were saying. That's what you were saying. I mean, shit, bro. It might be a good thing that they went no contact with this guy, huh, chat? This guy sounds like a grade A fucking dickhead. Yeah, OP's reaction was not great in this. Also, it's just like immature. If you're 32 and you really are like getting upset that they're like, if you're 32 and you're getting upset that they're letting the pregnant woman sit out of doing chores, you need to reevaluate your life priorities. Like, don't get me wrong, chat. I don't think people should be pumping out kids the same, like, as much as they be pumping out kids. But that being said, like, that doesn't mean you be disrespectful about it. That doesn't mean you shit on them for having those life choices. If somebody wants to have a kid, you just let them do their thing. You don't need to be like, oh, well, actually, I think kids are bad. And everybody should also think that kids are bad. It's like, no, dude. He will die alone, I guarantee it. Hey, Brenda, we love the good manners. Oh, shit. Wolf is here, chat. We can all stop freaking out. Oh, Marutman's in here, too. What up, Marutman? What up, beans? Meow. Oh. You know what, chat? It's getting close to Bean's feeding time. That's why. Hold on. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Okay. Chat, let me go feed my baby boy real quick. Let me go put his wet food up. Actually, we'll give him a couple treats just because he's just so silly and handsome. Yes, sir. Oh, is that what you wanted? Dude, I swear to God, he's just conditioned, bro. He's conditioned. He knows the second I go live. The second I go live, it's time to give the bean some treats. Zhivka, you don't have to put this in the video, by the way. I think I'm just going to give him a couple. You guys are going to be able to hear the crunch, and then I'm going to get his wet food set up. Y'all, I'm going to chill on the treats, though, because I definitely gave him a bunch of treats yesterday. He ended up puking. And I genuinely think I gave him way too many treats yesterday. I think that's why he puked. He gets too many treats We treated a little bit too close to the sun yesterday. So these are from all the gifted memberships and gifted subs for today. Chicken Sandwich, Jade, Mbem, Dragon. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Here you go, sweet handsome man. Oh, my ankles just cracked hella. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, I feel like that was a really good one. Wow, so good. You did so good. You're such a good boy. You're just such a sweet, handsome man. Sweet, handsome man with all the sweet, handsome treats. Sweet, handsome man. Sweet, handsome man. Sweet, handsome man. Sweet, handsome man. Chat, let me go. You guys are going to go with me, just not on camera, but you'll be able to hear from me. But I'm just going to set up his wet food because it is time. It is time to set up the wet food. I apologize, y'all. If you're on the Twitch, you're going to get some ads. I apologize. Okay, Beans, let's go. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, chat, I got to show you guys one of my favorite parts of the Beans ritual. Is he still on camera? I think he's still on camera. What a good boy. What a good boy. Okay. So, one of the things I like to do is I put his wet food in the bowl. Okay, it takes a sec. Okay, there we go. And then I'll douse it with a little bit of water because, guys, if you give your cat wet food, it's a great excuse to, like, get them to drink more water because cats tend to dehydrate themselves. So I get the wet food in there, and then I use the lid of the wet food to kind of, like, squish it down. We give it that nice squish. Squish, 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 squish. But then, I now have this lid. Oh, he walked away. No, you guys aren't going to be able to see it. Okay, but on the lid, there's a little bit of like water with the squished down wet food. And I always give it a little, I wipe it on Beans' coat so that he can kind of groom himself a little bit and clean himself a little bit. It's supposed to help like calm your cat down too. And we all know Beans do be a little bit of a terrorist every once in a while. Little terrorist Beans in the house. All right. Gotta wash my hands because they get all fishy. Beans likes the fish wet food. All right, we're back. What up? I'm back. Sorry, I would listen to an entire stream of you just narrating a day in the life of Beans. I mean, ideally, y'all, I would love to. I haven't done any research on it, but I'd love to figure out how to do like IRL streams and stuff like that. Not that I would do it very often, but it would be really fun if like if I did a 24-hour stream, I would want it to be on my phone, like almost like a vlog, to be completely honest. Am I the a-hole for being a terrorist cat edition? The answer is no. All right, I'm going to switch mics, guys. We do be kind of having to maybe move on. Oh, baby. Sorry, y'all. That was super weird. What up, Lunar? Hey, see ya, Arisbeth. Thanks for coming through. How's Chad doing? We're chilling. We're chillaxing. Y'all, I wanna get started on these best of Redditor update story. I think we can get through like one. That one might be too long. I kind of want a short one. Ooh, that one's pretty long too. Let's try this one. Ugh, all these are so long, you guys. Okay, this one might be the one. Ooh, okay, chat. Hold on. I'll let you guys choose. I'll let you guys choose which one I read. Okay. Okay, chat. So, I tested positive for an STD and I can't find evidence of my husband cheating. Me with my ex-wife. She has super conservative parents and we broke up a long time ago, but her parents just found out we had sex and her dad just messaged me. What should I do? Wait a damn minute. Those ages might be high-key sus, chat. Ooh. We also have... My friend's coworkers are mocking my wife and our arranged marriage. Not sure how to address or deal with this. You know what? That one doesn't sound as interesting. I think I don't want to marry my boyfriend anymore. Honestly, y'all, I'm kind of down with one of these two. Chat, are we feeling super conservative parents or tested positive for an STD? Which one? Say either super conservative or tested positive. All right, we got like 4 STDs, 1 conservative, another STD, 2 conservative. STD is definitely in the lead. All right, chat, we're doing the STD one. We're doing the STD one. STD one. All right, chat. Let's rock and roll it, shall we? Shall we? Here we go. I tested positive for an STD and I can't find any evidence of my husband cheating. We have a 28 female OP and a 29 male husband. Originally posted to r/relationship advice on July 18th, 2025. Background, my husband and I are high school sweethearts. We have been together since 2012 and have been married for 6 years, and we have a 2-year-old. Timeline, January, I got off birth control so we could get pregnant. This was a mutual decision. February, got a severe UTI, got treated and symptoms improved. Doctor's office cultured my urine and confirmed the antibiotics would treat it. March, got another severe UTI. I visited the same doctor's office and they said it probably hadn't cleared up and gave me the same antibiotics. May, had my yearly OBGYN appointment and mentioned that I had a bad UTI previously. OB said to come back to her if it came back. Well, it came back, but they didn't have nurses doing urine analysis that week. I don't know. In parentheses, I don't know why. So she prescribed me a different type of antibiotic and said to come in if I had any issues. June, get a severe UTI again. Go to the doctor, they do a urine analysis and cultured it, but nothing grew. I was referred to a urogyno doctor and I was referred to a urogyno doctor. I go to the urogyno and my urine culture comes back normal. After speaking with my mom, she suggests going back to the OBGYN to get tested for STDs. At this point, I'm desperate to get any answers. And then Monday, the 14th of July, got a panel done and I found out on the 17th of July, I tested negative for everything but trick. I have been faithful to my husband, and the thought of cheating on him is repulsive. What is trick? I actually don't know what this is. I don't know if I've ever heard of that, chat. Trichomoniasis? Moniasis? I'm probably fucking butchering this. Trichomoniasis, often called trick, is a common sexually transmitted infection caused by a parasite called... I'm not even going to try to read that. It's curable with antibiotics, but reinfection is possible if sexual partners aren't also treated. Okay. Okay, wow. Never heard of this either. Okay, no, Wolf, that's crazy. Saying trick or treat in chat, diabolical. Absolutely heinous. That's crazy. Okay, all right. Wow, you learned something new from reading Reddit, I guess. Here's the confusing part. I confronted him and he is Here's the confusing part. I confronted him and he is persistently saying he has never cheated on me. I kept calling him a liar and... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I kept calling him a liar and pushed him to tell me who it was. I kept reminding him that I have an STD, only transmitted by sexual acts, and that I've been faithful. I went through his phone. I checked all of his apps, previously downloaded and currently downloaded. Nothing. I went through his Facebook Messenger. Nothing. I went through his Snapchat. Nothing. I went through his Instagram messages. Nothing. I went through his call logs. Nothing. I went through his car. Nothing. I went through his credit card statements. Nothing. He gave me his phone and said he would do anything to prove he wasn't... He gave me his phone and said he would do anything to prove he hasn't been unfaithful. I'm completely stomped. We share our locations and his significant locations. There was nothing suspicious. Now what? That's a pickle. Chat, I want to... Okay, so here's the thing. There's an update on the same post, but I almost want to go to the relevant comments first to see what other people are saying, because I actually don't really know. Oh, wow, this one's really short. I didn't even realize that. Oh, my God. Okay, wait. Yeah, I kind of want to look at the relevant comments on this before I go to the update. And the final update is really short. Because I don't know, chat. Yeah, that's... So, Low Punny, you're kind of hitting what I was saying. Like, as much as STDs are traditionally transmitted through sex, you can get STDs not just from sex. It's the exposure to it, you know? I think... Well, I guess the husband's gonna have it regardless. Yeah, you can get it from contact with blood and other bodily fluids. So I don't really know. Trick isn't only transmitted by sex. You can get it from towels. It's a parasite. Okay. Wow, that's actually fucking scary though. High key. Yeah, because listen, like, don't get me wrong, y'all. The husband could easily be cheating, but his reaction to being like, hey, here's my phone. I haven't cheated on you. I'll do anything to prove that I haven't been. And like, OP has found nothing suspicious. Like, nobody is that good. All right. And if they are that good, you're fucking, you're like not even human, you know? Like, there has to be a mistake somewhere. I thought they debunked the chlamydia from a koala thing, Mbem. I don't think you can get an STD through a koala. I'm pretty sure that was debunked. But I was thinking more along the lines of what Low Punny was talking about. Like, you can get STDs not just from sex. Yeah, cheaters don't usually freely lay their life open for you to peruse. Exactly. Exactly. And even so, like, the amount of things where, like, if you are truly cheating, like, there's no way you're good enough that there's no credit card statements, significant locations, like, all that stuff. There's no way you're that good where you can hide every single aspect. Bro, are you serious? Can you get STDs from swimming pools? That's scary. That's terrifying. Okay. I want to look at these relevant comments, chat, before we get into the update. So a couple of Reddit users. First one, you need a post in a medical sub. Trick can be asymptomatic in men and women for years. Oh. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, that would be an explanation. Another commenter said, although not very common, it is possible that you guys have had trichomoniasis for years. I'm just going to say trick. It is possible that you guys have had trick for years and not have shown any symptoms. Since you stopped using birth control, your pH changed, and this may have triggered the outbreak of symptoms now. In any case, make sure both you and your partner get fully treated. Another commenter said, do either of you go to the gym? It can be transmitted via non-sexual means. Damp objects being the primary cause of this type of transmission. Did either of you use a gym towel that wasn't washed properly? Or sat on a machine with a damp seat while wearing very thin clothing? Or sat on the bench in the locker rooms, etc.? Have either of you ever tried on a bathing suit without keeping your own underwear on? Or wore a new suit without washing it first? Another commenter said, I had an STI test recently and it came back positive with trick. Had never been tested for this before because it's not on the regular tests. I've never had symptoms and the doctor said I could have had it for years. Apparently around 80% of people don't have any symptoms. Also heard there's rare cases it can be transmitted by sitting on towels, etc. Ask him to get tested too. Also check your levels. The closer it is to 38, the less contagious. Hope it all works out for both of you. Hope it all works out for the best for you. OP does have a comment here saying he is going to go today to the doctor to get tested. What are the odds of it being transmitted non-sexually? He deals with people's dirty clothes, restaurant towels / aprons, floor mats, bathroom soap dispensers, toilet paper dispensers, etc. Another commenter said, I'm a high school teacher and I'm not the only one who contracted trick from the bathrooms at my school. That's how we found out multiple teams were meeting in the bathrooms to hook up all at once. Yo, that's a fucking crazy high school. Oh my God. And then OOP replied to that, what the fuck, I'm a high And then OP replied to that, what the fuck, I'm a high school teacher. Okay, so before we get into the final update, there is an update on the same post. But it does sound like there are reasonable explanations here that don't end in your husband was cheating on you. Friday, I called my OB's office and asked if there was any other way I could have gotten it, and the nurse told me no, it's only transmitted sexually. I then asked her when the last time I was tested for STDs, and she told me in December of 2022, and I was negative for everything. I did not have anything. Because of this conversation, I assumed she knew I was talking about trick because I asked about it before I asked for my labs. Also, why would she not tell me trick wasn't included if that's what we were discussing beforehand? Later Friday, we called my aunt, who is a nurse that works in the same hospital, and asked her, and she said she didn't think trick was tested for in pregnancy. She had to manually pull up my labs from 2023 and found trick was not tested for. Friday afternoon, we also both got tested again for it and expect labs to be done Monday/Tuesday. I don't think my husband has cheated, and I have not cheated. I also let him go through my phone / cards, etc. because that's only fair. I have apologized to him for jumping his shit. I also have to look at it from his side as well. He knows he hasn't been unfaithful, and then I all of a sudden have an STD. We are going to start couples therapy soon, and we are also going to bring my child to the pediatrician to get tested for trick, as we have taken many baths together. If you would have asked me any day before Thursday if my husband would cheat on me, I would tell you 100% no, without a doubt. We are solid. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this nurse has to be a dumbass, right? Because there's too many people in the comments and in chat saying that you can get trick from more than just sex. You know, like, I don't know. I don't want to Google it, but it seems like the nurse is just wrong here. What do you mean y'all didn't have that high school / middle school experience? Echo Cat, are you a victim? That's crazy. That's crazy, Echo Cat. That is an insane experience to have. All right, chat. We do have a final update that's pretty short. 3 days after the initial, July 21st, 2025, 3 days after the initial post. We both went and got our urine tested Friday, and we both tested negative for trick. We are still going to get rechecked with urine, swab, and blood to be sure we don't have it. Wait, so now you guys are testing negative for an STD? Was this all just a bamboozle? Wait, but also, why were you getting UTIs so much then? I am Confucian. So what? Moral of the story, go get, if you test positive for an STD while you're married or in a relationship, you should double check that the positive isn't a false positive. Well, it says possible, you guys are saying possible false positive. Or, oh, wait, okay. No, wait, just kidding. I'm seeing what. For a second, I thought you guys were saying possible false negative, but I was like, bro, both of them getting a false negative is crazy. Some people are just prone to getting UTIs. Okay, yeah. Ooh, the UTI might have given a false positive. I didn't know UTIs fucked like that, chat. That's crazy. Y'all, the top comment on this is actually kind of fucking wild. Sorry, I just really quickly read it. So the top comment on this post is, so I went to the ER with a swollen testicle that was increasing in pain. The nurse was nice to me until they came back with a diagnosis that she said could only be caused by an STI. I asked which one I had, and she told me I had to wait for the results and kicked me out in disgust. My girlfriend and I had been exclusive for a year, so I had a very awkward conversation asking if she cheated on me. Which she denied. Then the results came back negative. I looked up the diagnoses, and one of the causes was a vasectomy, which I told the ER I recently had. Fuck that nurse. I think the moral of the story, guys, is, chat, as much as medical professionals are supposed to be professionals, some of them are not fucking professionals. So yeah, if you're in a relationship and you get an STD diagnosis, maybe just get a second opinion or double check it if you can before you fuck some shit up in your relationship. That's crazy. The healthcare system is not perfect. Some nurses just think they know a lot or act like they're a doctor, as someone who works in the hospital. That's scary, honestly, chat. That's some scary shit. I was wondering if Beans is still in here. He's not. He's probably eating his wet food. The person who graduates last in their class is still called a doctor. Probably not the doctor that you want. Lawsuit? I mean, maybe. Y'all, did y'all hear that the fucking... Did y'all hear that the guy who got caught cheating on his wife, that CEO, he's trying to sue Coldplay? Like, for real, bro. People can find a lawsuit in anything nowadays. From what I've heard about nurses can be off their rockers. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the sub goal. You guys are right. You guys are right. I need to move the sub goal. My bad. Wow. Boom. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hate all the male doctors I've been to. I'm gonna be so for real. I've pretty much only been to male doctors. I think it's because I'm a man, though. Shout out my boy, Dr. Yip. Dr. Yip. He was my pediatrician when I was a kid. I went to him all the way until I was like 20, bro. That guy fucking ripped. That actually reminds me, chat. I need to find a doctor out here. But I need to find a doctor out here, and I need to find a vet for beans. Chat, that's all she wrote, by the way. I'm gonna hop off because I still need to go work out, and it's gonna be a really late workout. All right, chat. Oh, Cat, I'm so sorry. Cat, hi. I'm gonna hop out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Off topic, but does anyone else eat plastic? Bro, Vincent, you and Beans should have a eat plastic convention because bro be eating plastic hella. Cherry Bomb, thank you for the gifted community sub 21 minutes ago. Oh my god, I totally missed that. I am so sorry, Cherry Bomb. I gotta figure out if there's a way where I can see the gifts and shit on this chat because I totally miss it when it's all the way over here, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But chat, yeah, we're gonna wrap up stream today. I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Y'all, I hope you guys have a good night. Make sure to like the stream before you leave. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you're notified when I go live. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will see you in the next one. You better fucking be there. Yes, you are.